Hello and welcome to this slide presentation. This presentation I will actually be giving to the beginning of the school year teachers, showing them how I use Google Slides to make hyperslides so that I can use this with my flipped classroom. So this hyperslide this slide actually contains a lot of different hyperslides and a lot of different activities. I just want to take a little bit of time to go through and show you one in particular, or maybe two according to time. So I'm going to just slide you through the presentation here a little bit and then we'll stop. So the first slide is just simply my objectives and the title. And in this case, the start key allows them to go straight to it. Now, one of the things that I have is linked is the reading and the notes. And if you click on it, it will take you exactly to this page. Now, if you want to know how to do that, it's pretty easy. So here's the page I have. Here is my URL. What I will do is I will copy that URL, just highlight it and copy it. And then when I come back up to here, on this, I right click if you would like, and you can add a link, or if you would like, up here on the top there should be a link button. I'm not sure. Oh, I got to click on it first. There we go. There's a link key there, and if you will see right here on mine, I could remove my link and add it back in. So highlight the link that you want to come to this slide, or this to open up, and then just highlight the link of it, click and go there. I also use this for my students. I make them make hyper slides for some of the activities that they do, and they link them. So that would be the first one to show you. So if you want to link slides, that's how you do that. The next is drag and drop. Okay. So the only thing about the drag and drops, when you get to those and you want the kids to actually interact with this slide, they will have to escape out, because if I start messing with this stuff, it's going to slide me on to the next one. So you do have to escape out. But in this case, what they're going to do is they are going to rearrange the words to match. Okay. So maybe when we're talking about echoes, okay, well, we know that that is waves, right? And so we're going to move that to that one, and then we'll move the other one down. Now, what might be easier if you were doing this, the kids could do is they could actually just even move them out so that they have the right one where they need it. So I need to get thermodynamics out of the way. I just click on it. Again, we need the T, and then move it down where I want it. Okay, and so forth. So you can just move things around. Let's see how fast something's going. That would be mechanics. I can move that up, so forth. Energy produced by the sun. That's probably going to be electromagnetic, so forth. Anyway, you can get those and place them wherever they want. Now, one thing you're going to notice, though, is the rest of it. Whoops, I just moved that slightly. The rest of it, if I click on this drag and drop right here, okay, click, see, it doesn't click. If I click on the title, it doesn't click. If I click on the chart, it doesn't click. All the kids can move except for this here, which I added in. This What is Physics? I added that in last. All they can do is click on these things here. So let me show you real quick how this works. It's very easy. Okay, so I'm going to open up a new slide. I'm going to change my background to match my others. Okay. The next thing that I'm going to do, and I'm not going to put all the titles and stuff in there. Hopefully you know how to do that piece of it. So I'm going to add me a table. Oops, that wasn't the table one. So I'm going to insert a table. And let's see, we'll just make it this size here. And I'm going to change the color and make it bolder. Okay. Now, if you want to do other things, like if I want this to be a title, I could do that also. I could color that in. I could change my, so we'll call this parts of the face. And what it does. Okay, something fun. Anyway, we'll do something easy here. And again, you could change the color of that if you want. I could go blue. I could come here and I could center it. I could bold it. I can change the font size, whatever I want to do. And so then what I want to come in here and do is I want to say, I want to see. Oh, well, let's see parts of face. I want to do eye, ear, nose. That's the part I want. Now over here, of course, we want to just be able to see, to hear, and to smell, maybe. But I don't want the kids to be able to move all this around. So it's very easy. You can either snapshot it, or what I like to do is I go in and I use my snipping tool. Okay, it's a new one. Slide that out of the way. And I just snip. I copy. Make sure that copied. Okay, I'm going to minimize that, get it out of the way. Now, I don't really want that slide there. What I'm going to do is I'm going to come up and I'm going to insert a new slide. And I am going, let's get rid of this. And then I'm going to paste that one on here. Make it, go ahead and get it larger than the other. So, and there it is. Now, when you look at it, see when I click on it, I'm clicking, nothing opens. So then the next thing that I want to do is I want to be able to make it so that they can drag and drop their answers. So I'm going to get up here to a text box. I'm going to make it roughly the same size just so that it kind of matches in. And I'm going to dot it. You can do whatever you want to with that. And then click on it and let's see, eyes are helps us see. Okay, I'm going to do, you can either copy that and paste it again, or you can do it when before I started typing in. It might have been easier. So let's, okay, I'm going to go ahead and show you what I mean. Just do a copy and a paste. Therefore, we have blank ones. Okay, I'm going to come on here and say helps us here and helps, whoops, well, I can't spell, us smell. Okay, again, I could bold this, I could do whatever I want to do with it. You can do several things. You can rearrange it, or now what I can do is I can just come up or below, maybe my titles are above, and I'm going to put these below, out of the way. And if you had 4, you could do those. The lady that I saw this do says she makes it so it looks like they're pulling them apart. Okay, and then there's my drag and drop. So when the kids get it, they'll see this. They can immediately take this, helps us hear, drag it up there, helps us smell, drag it in. And you can be as picky as you want as to how perfect you want those in. Of course, you can center them and change your colors and all sorts of things. And it's done. Okay? Now, one thing I didn't mention is that when you send this to the kids, I send it through Google Classroom, you will want them to make a copy of this. And the way you have them make a copy is when you send them the link, instead of edit, right here, go in and change that word to copy. Okay, some of the Google Classrooms have it where it'll automatically make a copy, but that would be it. So that's how you do a drag and drop. It's very easy. Okay, and the thing about it is you would not have to do this with a full-on course. You could just do this for if you're maybe you're in the lower grades and you're doing learning stations, and you would like to just do one of these for a learning stations as a review. So you could have a computer set there, iPad set there. They could come up and just have this one open and just do this one as a learning station. So very easy. Another one, again, because it does copy, so these answers are recorded. On this one, it's a Think, Pair, Share, just on the computer versus maybe on a piece of paper, so that they, like I said, my kids sometimes work a little bit independent, so they kind of get together, but I still want them to write down what they decided as a group. And so this one, I did the same thing. If you'll look, when I click on here, okay, you can see when I click on here, there's nothing. Okay, so none of that can be moved. The only thing that is hyperlinked is the good job back to slide 3. Okay, takes us back. But as far as, that's what this one is, ThinkPair Share. As far as it goes, like I said, I set up the main thing that I wanted. Then the only thing that I came back in and did was left this so that they could type into it. So this is a text box after I was done. Okay. So here's another one. Same way. If you look, all of this, the white, the drag and drop, the instructions were all put on there ahead of time. This one, I guess the instructions weren't here because I forgot and then I had to go back in and add it. But this is just a drag and drop. Okay. And again, they cannot alter anything else. Same way with this one. It's just a matching. So they just pick which one is which. I'm not looking at correct answers here. So if you know a bit about physics, you're probably going to say, what is she doing? Okay. So that's how easy it is. And again, independent. Now those answers are there. When they submit it, then all of their assignments are right there and I can see it. Again, the perfect thing for a learning station. I plan to use these as learning stations also. Here's another one. Again, the background is done the same thing as a drag or drop. This one, the only thing is difference is they will need to type numbers in place of it. There we go. Okay, so those are the ones that I wanted to show you for this video. Again, they are very easy to do. And so we are actually in the workshop and the presentations, I will actually have the teachers then make their own drag and drops because they need to not just see me, they actually need to hands-on do it themselves on there. I'm also going to go through and show them how to do other things such as insert YouTube videos on there. Again, I do flipped classroom. So a lot of times, in this case in physics, I don't as much, or chemistry, just because of symbols and so forth. It's just not quite as easy. But in my math, I do all my own flip videos. And so that would be me in this YouTube video that they would watch. Again, this one here is quizzes. And what it takes them to is then just their quiz, and it tells them exactly how to go and do that so that when they click on their quizzes, they can go straight to their game. Okay. And those will be things that I will show teachers in another video later on. Let's see. The other thing was, oh, I know, back Flippity. Awesome thing. I did send the teachers a video over that the other day, but would like to show them how to do Flippity. And so I will do another teaching video over how to do, and Flippity is an awesome thing. It's flashcards. It can be used at any grade level. And the word cloud that was on the front came from here. It just made it up. So that word cloud. Okay, so this will be the presentation that I will use. I will actually use my own, again, setup system like this so that I can show them and then go through examples with them. So this uses a lot of different things. Again, it's using Google Slides. It is using hyperlinks. It is using incorporating, adding YouTube videos. Again, using the Flippity, using quizzes, and so forth. Also, to make all of my own videos, I do use Screencast-O-Matic so that I can edit them and so forth, and then I do upload them all to my YouTube channel on that. So this is my leadership or technology presentation that I will be doing at the beginning of school with the teachers as an in-service.